Let's get some more analysis on this now with Sami Al-Arian, who is the director for the Center of Islam and Global Affairs at Istanbul Zaim University. He joins us live from Istanbul. Any surprises so far for you, Sami?
There are no surprises. If you're talking about what happened yesterday, this was expected. We're not really dealing with a statesman. We're not dealing with a regular government here. We're really talking about government of thugs, government of gangsters. This has been the classic Israeli MO since the foundation of the state, and particularly in the past 50 years, they have conducted almost 3,000 assassinations. Some we know about, some we don't even know about. A book that came out 5 years ago by the title Rise and Kill First. I've documented 800 assassinations in that book. So this is a classic way of trying to eliminate their foes. So in terms of what happened yesterday, I think it was expected. And I think there's another reason. I think within the Israeli government, the small war cabinet, they're trying to widen the war because they have not reached any of their objectives, militarily or politically, in Gaza, even though they have committed atrocities and massive devastations for the people of Gaza, yet none of their political and military objectives have been achieved.
Sami, why do you say that? Why do you say that Israel will be trying to widen the war? Because we were just talking right now with the previous guest about Israel being, well, possibly stretched on the West Bank in Gaza, and now widening it to Lebanon.
They're trying to drag the United States into this fight, and they can't get it unless they get Hezbollah on a large-scale war. And they are really trying to get also Iran in because they have been trying to hit Iran militarily, particularly the nuclear program. The defense minister, Gallant, has been on record, as well as many reports from Zionist basically publications are trying to say that this was has been aiming for, this was been shooting for, this was many of the disputes he had with the defense minister. I'm talking about the Secretary of Defense of the United States has been around not to widen the war, and he's been saying that we need to eliminate this threat because we can't get the thousands of settlers in the northern side unless we eliminate Hezbollah. The Americans have been trying to say that we can resolve this politically. They sent Amos Hochstein and trying to get him to basically implement Resolution 1701, which trying to get Hezbollah back to the Litani about 25 kilometers, 25 miles from the border. I don't think that's going to take place. So they've been threatening if that doesn't take place peacefully, we would like to do it ourselves.
Just very briefly, Sami, just what do you expect Hassan Nasrallah to be saying on Friday? Because he said he's dividing his speech into two parts, today and Friday. Why? Very briefly.
Well, Hezbollah has really three options. The option that they don't have is not to do anything. So they need to weigh which option they're going to take. And I think he probably would need time to assess this. First option, which I think is remote, probably about 10%, which is an all-out war. I don't expect that to take place. The second option was probably about 30%, which would be a surgical strike, trying to hit a high-value target, perhaps a missile, if they can get it right, to the defense ministry or some high-level strategic target. And the third one is try to go with a measured response, try to get some kind of which is about 60%, I would give it, some kind of missiles going into some places, but he doesn't want, I don't think, an all-out war.
Sami, thank you so much. Sami Al-Arian speaking to us from Istanbul Zaim University. Really appreciate your time and insights.